Okay, now we're going to install the new Power Dash motor into the motor frame. So let's take it out of its box here. Okay, here it is. It's a Power Dash motor. You can pick up these things up online anywhere. But this is a little Power Dash motor. Okay. Now the thing is, let's bring it in a little bit. Now this Power Dash motor, it has bare terminals right here. What we need to do, so I can connect it back in there, we need to tinge them a little bit. And tinging, what it does, it puts a layer of solder on it, so it'll make better connection when I try to solder it back into place. So we're going to bring in this tool right here. Sorry about that. Got it out of view. And we're going to clamp it down with this so it holds it in spot for me. There we go. Just call it a third hand, basically. All right, we got a little bit of solder. Let me get that out. All right, going to put a little bit of flux on there. This is called tinging. All right. Put a little bit of flux. It's not want to. There we go. Get a little nasty here. All right. Now I don't need a lot. I just need to just tinge it. Okay, that's a little. There we go. All right, so we got it tinged up. Let's back it up a little bit so we can see other things. All right, so we're going to take it out of here. Now we're going to, next thing we need to do, I need to take this gear off right there, and I need to put it on the Power Dash right here. Okay, now I'm going to come in with a big old screwdriver, and the big screwdriver helps me wedge to take it off. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's popped off. Now we're just going to put it on the Power Dash. Get it in this view and just push it down there. So let's back up a little bit. Just take it, push it down on a. Okay, it's on. Now we got to install it back onto the motor frame. All right, so we're going to set it in there like this. Get all this out of the way. Set it in. Pop, 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 pop. Bouncing around on me. Of course, I was putting it on backwards. You know, it's difficult to film this stuff and to work with your hands at the same time. So we got that there. Now, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply the soldering iron right here, and hopefully it'll melt all back together again without melting the switch. Let's get it out of the way. Now let's tighten up a little bit so you can see this action here. Okay. All right, here we go. It should just melt together when enough heat gets on it. All right, that should be enough. It should be connected now. Back it back out a little bit. Here we go. It's connected. Now the next thing I need to do is solder this wire. Let's move that out of the way. I'm going to solder that wire onto there. Let's tighten it up a little bit. No, before I do this, let's get my third hand in here to help me. This might get a little hard to do without my third hand here. All right, let's see if we can tighten up a little bit on the viewing. All right. I'm going to put it right there. All right, so let's put a little bit of solder, a little flux there to help me out with the process. Get my soldering iron and come in with the wire. Okay, that's it. All right, the motor is inside the frame. All right, we're going to roll it over. And let's back it up just a little bit so we can see what we're doing. All right. Now, let's put these parts and pieces back into it. We can use this to help. Put this is a piece of clay. All it will do is just keep the angles where you guys can actually see it too. All right. If I remember correctly, this piece will go in here. It's got the little, the stuff likes to stick to the metal likes to stick to the, oh, I didn't quite get it in there. Let's see if I can use something to help me get it up in the right spot. There it is. That's in the right spot. Now, next piece is this worm gear. On this is called a worm gear, and this is just a regular gear. And what it does is it takes the power that's in the front of the motor all the way to the rear, so you can apply the power back to the wheels. Okay, this goes right here. There we go. And then this little guy goes in next. Push it back over there. And then the spring goes in. Now we just roll it all over like this and get the other half. Oh, let's put that. And matter of fact, this is where I need to stop right now, because before I clam this up, I have to put the weights in.